TypeScript 4.9 gives us satisfies. What does that do? Well, sometimes we have unstructured data, meaning that you don't know what the keys and values are going to be ahead of time, but you still have some validation or some actual types for it. Here I have a setting that's a string, a number, a nested object of strings or numbers, or an array of string or number. And then we have a setting record here where the key and then the value is actually a setting. Now, if we go into here, we want to type this actual settings value. By default, you hover over top of it. The type is just inferred. And I can go ahead and add on anything there, something like count 200, and I'm allowed to do that. So that's kind of a bad idea. You want to type it, right? So if we go into my settings here and give it a type of settings, and then when we go ahead and try to use things like access valid properties like title and size, no problem. But if we try to access invalid properties, that is also okay. And I'll show you why. My settings dot, I open up my IntelliSense. There's nothing in there that will tell me what the properties are on it, because the type doesn't know what the properties are ahead of time. So instead of giving it a type of settings, we can ask TypeScript, does this satisfy the settings type? And what that will say is, does it overlap enough? And now you'll see these invalid properties are all right away give me actual errors. And then I can say my settings dot, open up my IntelliSense, and you see all the values are in there. Let's go to overrides, and then I can say, put a dot, and immediately it knows that is an array. So I can say at 0 dot font size, and it will give me those properties immediately. Same thing if I want to grab a number, my settings dot size dot to local string. That is only a method that lives on numbers. So it gives us much better IntelliSense without giving it a type of settings, but we still get that type checking by asking if it satisfies the specific type that we've created.